Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded update video. Yes, we are finally hopping in and talking the next update that's going to be coming to Grounded, the Bugs Bite Back update. This one is bringing all sorts of new in-game mechanics to the game that I'm super excited to talk to all of you guys about. Now, I'm going to be breaking down this update because it's so large into a couple different videos for you guys to talk about everything from armor upgrading, like this video was labeled for, all the way to the bug defenses and base building upgrades, and all the way out to other mechanics that are changing inside of the game from the ways that bugs fight and all of that, including stamina and all of those updates. So make sure you guys are following, but let's get in there and let's talk a little bit more about armor upgrading. So armor upgrading has been introduced to the game in the 0.13 update. I'm super excited about this one. Now the 0.13 update is not out quite yet, but will be out very, very soon. So the 0.13 update brings in armor upgrading, like I said, and with this you're going to be using the smithing station. Now this is the one thing about this update that kind of irks me just slightly, is that we didn't get a new upgrading station. We got a new upgrading station specific for weapons, which was the smithing station, but it doesn't look like we're going to get one for making armor. That's okay. The only reason why I wanted it in there anyway was just to fill up my base a little bit more and give you something new to look at. But if that's really the worst thing, this update's going to be awesome. So let's talk a little bit more about it. So first of all, we're looking at the Ladybug chest plate. Now I will say I got this footage straight from the pack stream. So you guys, if you guys want to check that out, go check out the pack stream over on Twitch. You can watch the entire thing through and you'll be able to see all of the stuff that they are talking about in that stream. But going through and let's look at it. So right now we're talking about the Ladybug chest plate and what are they using to upgrade it? They're using grub leather plates. Now what I want to point out is that last word, plate. That has never been in the game yet, right? Now we've had chest plate before, right? But the word leather plate has never been in the game. So a lot of people have been speculating that just going out and fighting some grubs, you're going to get grub leather plates. They're going to be easy to get. You can go and get 266 of them like Arik has here, but I don't think that that's actually what is going to happen. No, I think that you're going to need to go get the grub hide that you go and get right now from fighting grubs, and then you're going to need to alter it somehow. Now in the real world, in order to make leather, right, and make leather plates, you need to use something called tannin. You need to tan the hide using tannin in order to turn it from just skin into leather, right? So it's a whole process. I don't know all the ins and outs on it, but what I'm thinking is that we're probably going to have something like that introduced into the game of Grounded to make it so armor upgrading is not easy. Because let's face it, armor upgrading and Grounded itself has never been something that anybody has identified as easy. People want the game to be easier, but the game has never been identified as a super easy game, especially if you play on WoW mode, right? But I don't think that they're going to go down that path of making it so you just go kill a couple grubs and you get it, or you go harvest some berries and you get it, or you go harvest some pupa and you get it. No, because those are the three items you're going to need. More on that in a second. I think they're actually going to make it so you're going to have to go through and get things. If you think about weapon upgrading, yes, the first 5 levels you only use quartzite, right? Yeah, no big deal. You need a lot of it, and you'll see in a minute here, you're going to need a lot of whatever these grub leather plates are, new resource, in order to upgrade your armor from level 1 to level 5. Then once you get into level 6, you're going to need berry leather plates, more on that in a second, but you're going to need a lot of them. And this game is grindy from time to time, so you're going to need to find a way to grind out all these materials. Hopefully we get a new station. It could be something we just make in the smithing station. It could be something that we make in the oven. It's possible that they're going to use the oven because you have to bake it to turn it into hide. I'm not sure. It could require sap while doing it too, but I don't think it's just going to be as easy as going out and getting that. But enough on how to make the items. Let's talk about the items and upgrading them as they go. So if we look right here and we watch Arik go through and upgrade them, you'll see they go all the way through, all the way to 32, and then once they use it, they hit this stage that's right here, right? They hit the stage where they're sitting here using berry leather plates to upgrade it instead. Okay, so it's going to take 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, then 32 pieces of that pupa hide in order to get it there. Just like our weapon upgrading system, right? It's going to take a lot of resources in order to upgrade one piece of armor. And let me remind you that you do not only wear one piece of armor, you wear 3. So you're going to need to upgrade all 3 pieces as well. But what it looks like here, guys, is that there's 2 different paths you can go down as soon as you get to level 6 in order to get it into level 6. Now, Level 6, you have your path choice, right? Do I want to go down more defense and durability, or do I want to go down what I think is super cool, and that is going down the other path, all right? Before we go down those paths though, let's talk about the naming conventions that they've given us here, right? So first of all, if we look right up here, you'll see that when you're going through level 1 to level 5, your armor is called stylish, okay? So instead of just having a standard Ladybug chest plate, you are now going to have a stylish Ladybug chest plate. I think that's pretty cool. I don't care what you guys say. I think that's pretty neat that we're getting named versions of gear now, giving you more of a feeling of ownership over that set of armor and not just going, go pick up my Ladybug armor there, friend. Go grab that and use it while you're running around with me. Instead, it's going to be like, do I really want them to take my armor? I've been working on that for so long and I really don't want them to break it or lose it, or possibly it somehow get removed because this is still a public test server and there's a lot of things that can go wrong. And so it gives you more ownership over your stuff, right? Yes. So you go through and you start off as stylish. Once you go for a little bit longer, what you'll see is once you get here, you hit bulky, and that is the defense and durability path, like if you were to go down the quartzite glob path, making that. And then you get to the one that I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and that is sleek. Sleek adds something really, really cool to the game, and what that is it adds bonus effects to your armor. Now, each armor set is going to have a different bonus effect, and if we're taking the Ladybug armor as an example here, you will see that they are talking about the healing received from the Ladybug armor when you're using the full set and you get it to proc the healing effect. It's now going to heal you even more, which is fantastic. But on the flip side, if you look, like with the weapons, you don't get as much damage and you don't get as much durability, but you get a different skill if you go down this path instead of the quartzite path. The quartzite path, higher durability, higher defense for armor, or if we're talking weapons, higher damage, higher durability. So it's a flip-flop trade. You got to decide which path you want to go down, but either way, your armor is going to go from stylish to either bulk or sleek, which is really, really cool. I like the naming conventions that they went down. Now, they did give us another armor set to look at, and that is the Termite Armor. The Termite Armor is an armor set that got added to the game that you guys know you have to use to fight termites, and when you get it, it allows you to become faster at harvesting rocks and like chopping things like grass and sticks, but nobody really used it that much, right? Because it was an armor set that there was only one piece to it, like a chest, and you're like, really? That's it? That's all we have? More on this in just a minute because things like this are being changed. But what's coming with this one actually really interests me and makes me want to go get this armor set is you're getting something called Dust Cloud, right? Dust Cloud is getting added to the game, and it's going to make it so like the termite Dust Cloud that you get, it's going to be doing something like slowing down the speed of the enemy and doing damage to them over time, like the termite Dust Cloud does to you. So if you're now able to do that, that's going to be even freaking cooler. Now, as we go through here, note that once you go on the sleek path, it is a final decision. You cannot reverse it, right? So if you say, I'm going to have a sleek set of termite armor, that is your termite armor set. You are now going to need to go down and build a second one if you guys want to have a bulky armor set for termite. Don't see the reason for that with the termite set, but other things like maybe the roly-poly set, the ladybug set, the spider set, the antline set, there's all sorts of reasons why you would go down and have a sleek side and a bulk side depending on what you're doing in game and your play style. But what I do want to point out is if we go a little bit further down in the video here, you guys will see that we have a Pupa leather plate. This is another item that's going to make it so you need to go from level 8 to level 9, and it's going to be really, really cool, but it's going to require more grinding, and I feel like that in order to make each of these different kinds of plates, from the grub hide plate to the berry leather plate to the Pupa leather plate, it's going to require different items in order to make those plates. So lots of really cool stuff here, guys. But like I said a little bit earlier in the video, is that we are going to be getting additional armor pieces from boss-like enemies. So for instance, let's talk the Mother Demon, or as you guys know her, the Brood Mother. The Brood Mother, right now, when you kill her, you get two different things from her, right? You either get her mace, her club, the club of the Mother Demon, or you get her mask, the mask of the Mother Demon, the helmet. Well, in the Q&A section, they said that they are going to be adding additional pieces for return fights to the boss, because right now, after you fight the Brood Mother one time, unless you're playing multiplayer, What is the point in going back and fighting the Broodmother again? You can get both the items, you can get the club and the mask from it with one time fighting her. That's it. You just have to fight her once, you get both of them and you're done. So why would you ever go back? Well, now they're making it so you're going to be getting additional armor pieces as well. And it's possible you may need to use boss materials in order to upgrade things as well. So there could be all sorts of reasons why you're gonna have to go back and fight her. But what gets me the most excited is taking that really cool Mask of the Mother Demon that we have and being able to put that throughout your entire body and have a whole Mother Demon set, right? A super spider set, more or less, is what would be coming. And we could be getting something like that that could be around that same way, like I said, with praying mantises in the other videos that have come out that have been spoiled for all of us so generously. So think about that, right? Now we're going to be having additional sets. So that brings us all the way back around to talking about the Termite Armor again. The Termite Armor, right, is going to have additional pieces to it. So I'm personally super interested to see what the Termite Armor is going to end up looking like. I'm hoping that the Termite Armor gets wrapped up with the construction helmet or the light helmet that you put on your head that allows you to see further, and something like that for your legs as well. This is a pretty cool looking armor set. It's not the coolest looking armor set that they've added to the game, but it's still pretty cool. And I'd like to see what the other set bonuses that they could give you for having this armor set on would be. But guys, that is the armor upgrading system. We're going to be using the smithing station, 3 new materials, all sorts of new bonuses, because they did promise new upgrade procs or new abilities on every single different armor set. So that is a lot of new abilities that are coming to the game, guys. That is a huge change. But thank you all so much for watching this one. This is an absolutely massive update that's coming, and I cannot wait to share even more with you guys. So thank you guys all so much. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below if you guys think that this is an awesome update, because I already do. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.